So just going to switch us over because we've got kobolds and catacombs to get through here. So away we go, guys. And if I've got to finish it later, then we can finish it up after the match. But great thing is I get to hear... Oh, that is so cool. I get to hear the Angry Chicken talk about these cards, but I never get to... Well, I found my legendary right off the bat. Hopefully it's not the only one, but found you. So I may have to be doing some paladin stuff, which the paladin cards sounded interesting, so yeah. I'm definitely going to love this because it does have... This expansion is D&D parodying, and I think you guys know that I love me some D&D, so... Ooh. Okay, the mage weapon. Sweet. 2 legendaries in a row. I normally don't have that luck. Sudden betrayal when your minion attacks you. Plus this whole kobold theme. See, like we got all these different kobolds that are showing up here. See, and green jelly. Someone thought this was a band reference, by the way, on Angry Chicken. I can't remember who it happened to be, but a jelly is actually a D&D creature. So this is just flat out D&Ding when it comes to that. So there's the Rogue Spellstone. Seeping Oozling. Oh, there's Crushing Walls. The one from the announcement. Oh, that was such a good announcement, too. If you guys have not seen the announcement that they made back in BlizzCon, it'll take you about 10 minutes to watch it. And it was seriously one of the best announcements that I have ever seen. Because it genuinely did embrace the whole D&D of this thing, and he walked the audience through a card reveal. It was astounding. Lesser Ruby Spellstone, so there's the mage one. Good, I'm opening up different options in this. I like this. It's always good when packs give you that. Holy freaking crap, and there's the shaman one. Okay. Yeah, I'm being lucky. I definitely can live with what my... And there's that Healing Rain. Oh, Healing Rain, such a good card. Lesser Onyx, but yeah, I already got that one. Side note, Benevolent Degen, all freaking Degen are pretty much that in D&D. Because it's your dungeon master giving you wishes. Yeah, that never ends well. Never ends well. Yeah, I don't see how Jocelyn could have gotten anything bad out of that. Might have been one of Jocelyn Moffat's little pervy things. I suppose you could get something out of that, but I don't. It's definitely not what I would have thought of until she mentioned it. There's the priest spell stone. Okay. I love some of this art. Look at the kobold. He's a librarian that's accidentally lighting the books on fire because he got a candle on his head. Love it. And there's a mimic. That's totally a mimic. That's nice. Like I said, I know what these cards are because the Angry Chickens talked about them, but the art I haven't gotten to see because I listened to it in audio. So I'm still getting a chance to have these hilarious little moments. Ooh, that's pretty. I've got an idea for not necessarily a normal stream, as in something that we'd be doing on this one. But yeah, okay, Fungal Mancer. We got 32 packs left, but I don't want to keep her waiting, so... Yeah, I gotta switch off of it real quick. Otherwise, I'll show you her. Why is it? It wouldn't let me click on her and say duel for a stupid hot minute. Okay. Hunter, Mage, Warlock, Shaman, Paladin. Okay, switch back over to Hearthstone now because it should be safe. Mage, Hunter, Shaman, Priest, and Paladin. Why do I always try to switch those two letters at the end? Anyway, let's go mid-range Hunter to start with. Everything's beginning. Let's see here. Tracking, unleash the hounds. No, I'm actually going to throw all three of those away. kind of good. Okay, start with the alley cat. No big surprises. So I need to open up my deck tracker.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
No, I didn't do something. I didn't update my... Not going to put Crackling Razor Maw on an alley cat, I don't think. What's up, Misha? Don't know why I pronounced it that way. I know it's Misha.
Interesting.
Ooh, dear. Divine Shield or Carapace? Actually, let's do Divine Shield, because then that makes them have to... Oh, okay. That could have been worse. Could have been far worse. So I realized the one thing I needed to be was in Battlefy. There we go. That's exactly how I would have let that one play out, too.
Fresh from Kazakis.
The 6 that everybody plays. Let me see if that's... Gain 8 armor, yeah. Ah! Well played. Gotta make this move, and then...
Such big teeth I have.
Let me change your mind.
I might have poured water on myself live on the internet. Again, you know, like I sometimes do.
Well played.
Well played.
It was really well played. I like that. Okay, check off the hunter. I'd almost go for one of my more daring, memey warlocks, but no. Let's go for my zoo.
Gul'dan versus Leandrin.
Paladin versus a warlock.
Blade burns with holy fire.
Love roleplay stuff like this.
Shall be mine.
I think I am going to stick with all that. Might come to bite me in the butt, but I'm going to give it a shot. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it plays out. Oh dear. Well, we know what kind of paladin we're dealing with.
Why do you call?
your peace. You are not the boss of me. And now, for my next trick.
Why do you call? The brain buys you no rest.
I don't wanna. What a bother.
Why do you call? You are not welcome here.
I don't wanna.
Job's done. Get down!
And now, for my next trick.
In the best shade of my
Ah! Drew patches, oh well.
child now. Aye, aye.
Oh, good lord. Means even if I drop that faceless behemoth, it'll die immediately because that thing's poisonous.
In the best shade of my life. Job done. I don't have enough mana.
Don't. My main problem is that I really don't, although I've got a slight Murloc Paladin that might come out in this, depending on where we go from here. My main problem is that, honestly, I don't have enough Murlocs in my collection to make a properly running Murloc deck. Wish I did, but that's what happens sometimes. And I'll go ahead and cross Shaman off the list, because that's what I'm using now, not using.
Thrall versus Tyrande.
You give me strength.
For Doomhammer.
No patches. The whole point is that you stay in there. To all enemy minions, yeah, so I might as well.
Once upon a time.
Dang it, patches!
Out of my jungle. The master hungers. I'm in charge now. Aye. Go away.
Meddlesome insects.
Dragon Priest, I think. Yeah, that would be a dragon.
My life is your shield.
Do I want to do it that early?
I wonder.
Get 'em, boys.
Ceiling triple. I protect. breeding dragons large.
Pretty sure this matchup screws me up just a smidge.
I smell blood.
Okay. Don't know why it felt there was need to give her that, for instance.
Tortola, preserve us!
Once upon a time.
I don't think this deck is built for dealing with a Dragon Priest on a side note. This may be just one of those matchup problems. Yeah, and it also gave her card draw while it was at it, you know, just guys. My luck with that lately just has not been good at all.
First kill.
Fresh from Kazakis.
Let's see how much damage I can get in on them, because they're going to get rid of my thing from below. But I could still evolve, and depending on what I get from that, probably Bloodlust as well.
Let breeding dragons large.
It's time for a little blood.
All right. Now do that. Now, whichever one of those survives, we shall see.
The icy winds of Northland will consume your souls!
Nope. It's just not gonna happen. Seven cards.
What to do? Your turn to bleed!
Actually, that wasn't hard to decide. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that one out.
Secret agent coming through! Your turn to bleed!
Well played.
Well played.
I've honestly not played with this mage in a while, but let's see how this goes. This'll be it, the whole enchilada. She wins this. I'm done.
Jaina versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I could have done the Geomancer, but I don't have any spells around right now, so.
A tale of glorious redemption.
Oh.
Amazing.
Thanks.
No te candle.
Actually, I could have totally polymorphed that. Yeah, let's get this over with. Let's go Go ahead and pop it now.
To my side.
Someday, you'll be just like me.
And this is a well put together hunter deck because I happen to appreciate a good hunter deck. Hunter really is my favorite class. That and Warlock. Those are my two ones that kind of get me right here.
Well
Well played.
Good games. Very good games. I like those. Again, I'll switch away from this just for a sec. That way the IDs are... Okay, she should be safe to where I can go. Now let's finish that pack opening, shall we? And then we will go out of Hearthstone, and should be enough time for 9 o'clock to roll around like our normal stream. And yeah, so we just had our little bonus Hearthstone stuff before the normal stream. Yeah, I found out apparently that there's no such thing as a bard in World of Warcraft. And apparently some of these cards have made some WoW people want there to be bards in World of Warcraft. So I learn new things thanks to this game all the time. Now I've got the Emerald Spellstone, the Hunters. And I think I already got the diamond one earlier, the priest one, so. Yeah, and Warlock finally has healing with that Dark Pact over there. I love that we've just got all these different new kobolds now. It's like you can make a theme deck in theory. Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, Augie. Augie IRL 125. Thank you for the follow. Haven't got to do this one in a while. I think it's this way. Yep. A sonic salute for you for the follow. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Welcome aboard. There's the Warlock one. I think I've almost got them all. I might. Oh, of course. Okay, yes. Amber, pleasure to have you aboard. I always love that disconnect between Twitch screen names sometimes and screen names in other places. So. AU Girl 25. I can see it better now that it's on a chat screen too. So, yeah. I've been having some luck. If you look back on the VOD, whenever I make it available, I'll put specifically just the Hearthstone part of tonight in its own separate VOD on my YouTube, and then I'll put the other stuff. So I'll highlight everything later. But before we did our matches, I was having a lot of luck. I unpacked a couple of the legendary weapons just almost in a row. There were like a couple of packs in between them, but otherwise I got like 3 of them, I think, at this point. So I would say my luck wasn't that bad. But yeah, once I finish my stream, I'll finish it around 12 Eastern time when I'll get everything done. But whenever I do, I always make a highlight of the different games and stuff like that, so it makes it easier. I was saying earlier, I love all of these different kobolds. It's the art just tickles me for some reason. I don't know what it is about kobolds, but kobolds happens to be one of those creatures that I just have a weakness for, and I'm not quite sure why. It's just a thing. So, they made a version of a gelatinous cube. I love it. The D&D references keep flowing. I just love the way he's got a face and everything. Because that's a nicer version of a gelatinous cube. Let's put it that way. If you run into one of those in D&D, most likely you will think it is just a skull, a skeleton that's been possessed and is hovering towards you, not realizing that actually what it is the remains of a bunch of adventurers that are inside of the cube that is currently making its way towards you and probably going to acidically dissolve you inside of itself, like all of the other adventurers that you are currently witnessing when you see that. So, hence why there's also a little guy inside of the carnivorous cube, because that's what they're known for. This one's been nice because of those D&D references that I get. It's just... For once, I have a Hearthstone expansion that I feel like all of the people that played WoW and have been able to go, oh, this is a reference to this, and this is a reference to this. I feel like, for once, because I play Dungeons & Dragons, I'm able to tell some people, oh, no, this card is clearly parodying this, and everything like that. It lets me understand where the sort of woohoo that, and then there's the Lesser Pearl Spellstone. So I might have all the Spellstones. I've lost track, but I might have them all, possibly. Yeah, Wabbit, I'm early because I had a match. I had a DHL match at 8 o'clock, so I decided to do some Hearthstone stuff today. And we'll get on with the usual shenanigans. Looks like we're going to be on time at 9 o'clock. So... You know, Wabbit, if people didn't know any better, they would think that you were some troll that wandered in here. I mean, the sword gives it away, but... Now I have the Paladin's legendary weapon. So let's see. Yeah, that's either 3 or 4 of them. I'm not sure how many of them. I've lost track. When you open 50 packs, you start losing track of where everything is. And finally, final pack. Okay. Now, let's see, my collection. Got 760 dust off of that. Well, no, not a lot of copies of cards, which was nice. Yeah, I'm doing a podcast first. I got to record Samuel's thoughts. I'm going to be reviewing some stuff, and then I'm going into Skyrim after that. we've got a god to deal with in Skyrim, so. But that was it. That was my opening of packs. Another time I will do a dungeon run. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it's probably not going to be my first dungeon run because I don't think I can wait that long. So, yeah, it's one of those. But anyway, swip this over to here and shut Hearthstone down. And we'll get ready for that. So that was a good card opening. I like that. Now, let's get down to some podcasting.